I'd rather they have one kid than two, three, four,
I'd
five.
rather her have a kid and me know that she's a good mom and the dad not be present.
That's
So I
not
can
how,
come-
but it's selfish.
So I
because
can
it's
come in there like Superman. I'm here for you, son.
I also feel
You know how to play
like
catch? You don't? How old are you? 12? You don't know how to ride a bike? Fuck your dad. I got you, Papa. Let's take those training wheels off. You're 12.
She's not that into you, no, I don't know why, but she's not that into you.
What up, it's your boy Jay Valentino, and this is another fun-filled episode of She's Not That Into You, a show that's giving you substance on today's dating, coming straight from the source, the beautiful women. And right here, we have a beautiful soul. She's an entrepreneur. She's a model. She's a dog mom. She is amazing. She lives super far from everybody else. And she's all the way live in the studio today. Give it up for Lupe Ramos. I hate that last name.
wow.
Just kidding.
What a hater.
That's my son's hyphenated last name.
That's why you love it, huh?
I don't
Do you
hate
think
it.
of me every time that the name comes up?
I don't, yeah.
I feel like you do, right?
No, I think of my son and the mother of my child.
Not me?
Then you.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Good,
No, you know,
good.
I think, so her family members are super cool, super strong family. I like her dad. Her dad is a G, dude. He's a G. He's like 70 years old, 72, and he still dresses up, showers, grooms. He uses just for men like me. You know, dyes his beard, gets his
so annoying.
haircuts. No, I'm serious. By the way, I have a serious side. You know.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, wow.
And he's really fly, and he's a real Ramos. That's what I'm trying to say. He's a real Ramos.
Why are you saying that? Am I not?
You're not. You're like an extended, like the second generation.
Wow.
So I have respect for Ramos, for that name. It's a strong last name. And then when I found out that my son's name was hyphenated, for a second I was upset because the mom did it like not out of spite, but she's like, "Well, we're not together, so
I don't blame her. Surprise.
I'm gonna give him my last name too." I'm like, dude, he's gonna spell Romeo Valentino Terriquez Ramos every time. That's poor kid.
You also wanted to name your child the exact same name you have, and I'm like, what about his identity? That's not cool.
Well, true, but there's also juniors. My cousin's a junior.
But that is like so old school. Juniors.
Yeah,
That means he carries your legacy, not his own.
We call him Junior. We don't say
No,
Junior.
that's
Junior, right?
That's
It's
terrible.
always,
No.
Junior.
I think one of you is enough.
Yeah, I
no
think
more.
so. So we came to Romeo Valentino. We came to terms.
That's a good name.
And I wanted to do Romeo Julian because the initials are
you're Julian.
Because the initials are cute. RJ. RJ's a cute initials.
Let him live his own
RJ,
life.
hey, what's up, homie? What's up, player? You start sea walking. They not like us.
He's not like you.
He's not. Okay, cool. So this show is about dating, and we all have some good stories and not so good ones about it. And the first question, we like to stick to the topic, is what's a sign that she is into you?
Communication. When you guys are dating or on a date, touching. Like, I'm not saying like over touching,
of course.
but like
I talk about that, the power of touch.
light touching. Whether it's your shoulder, your knee. I'm not saying go up or anything like that, but somebody looking you straight in the eyes when you're speaking. And I think this is gonna be weird because I know it's like communication, but if you don't live with the person or if you don't see the person often, it's texting, it's calling. I like calls. Like, I know it's old school and people are like,
No,
just text,
I prefer to talk because
Me
you can
too.
get lost in translation on text. There's no emotion.
I agree. Although I feel like I'm so good, I can read a vibe with text, with an email. Like, I can tell from a text message if I want to talk to you.
Is that intuition?
Maybe not, or maybe it's just time. You start to learn, but I feel like communication. If I'm texting you within a couple of minutes, I'm into you. If I ignore your call, if I'm busy every time that you text me and it's hours later, I don't really. I mean, you're there.
There you go,
And
fellas.
Also, if like I'm not that into you, you wouldn't even have my number. Like,
Ooh.
I just feel like I'm not gonna waste your time or mine at this point.
Right.
So.
And I've had homies, and my ego has been bruised before, where I'll send like a DM. Like everybody's on that app, Instagram, all day, every day. And if she's into you, she'll be responsive. I'm not expecting like right away all the time, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah, like my boy has.
Like it shouldn't even go. Like when I call you, it shouldn't even ring twice. Like you wasted time already.
Ooh, okay, she's gonna be one of those. Okay, they're gonna
just
come for you
kidding.
in the comments.
Just kidding. No.
See, that's the shit that be getting people's ass. chewed
Yeah,
up
no,
in the-
say it with
in the
your
clip,
chest.
you know?
No, say it with your chest.
I just feel like when there's an interest in a person, you make yourself more available. You text back, you answer the call. If you're not that into them and you're still trying to figure it out, you let it go to voicemail. You're like, I'll call the person back. And it's also a lot of people that I feel like to play games. Like, I'm not gonna answer right away because I don't want to seem desperate.
Dude,
you know?
yeah,
But
that
it's
is a
like
thing.
after you hit a certain age, you're like, don't play games with me. Don't waste my time. I won't waste your time.
Oh my God.
If you're into me, cool. And if not, like, you know?
You know what? I'll be straightforward. I'm half old school, half new school, and I'm with the whole not playing games thing. But I have played the games. I have, because sadly, most girls like what they can't have or who ignores them. It's so backwards these days.
I feel like no.
And I don't do that on purpose sometimes. I'm genuinely busy sometimes. But yeah, they, for whatever reason, they like
I
a
also
busy
feel
ass
like
vato. You know what I mean, dog?
It's not even busy. I really don't ever talk like that. I don't even think it's like bad boys or a busy guy. I feel like you could be a good person, care, have emotions, and still be busy or still do you. But I feel like if you're too available all the time, the girl's gonna be like, "Well, what is he doing?
Right, we've
like,
talked
are you
about that.
working?
Yeah.
You know? Or like, what do you have going on? You know." Although I will say, don't take like 5 hours to text me back because it's like no call, no show. Like you're fired. You know.
Oh,
I
this
mean-
is an interview, homie.
Because it's like, I mean, are you into me or are you not?
I love that, but this is a grown ass woman. Can we say your age?
36.
Ooh, she said it with pride.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know. I look good. I
at
know I'm
that.
good.
Great
I feel
collagen.
like-
I love it. Look at
I just feel like
pores wear.
I just to me it's like I'm the age that I am and I'm not far from perfect, but at this point in my life, like I know what I like, what I don't like, what I want to deal with, what I don't want to deal with. I won't waste anybody's time. I don't want my time wasted. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it's okay too. Like, do you. Like, I would never take somebody's time and be like, oh, it's mine, you know? No, never.
Wow, valid points, but feels like you have a lot of anger stored in you. She's talking about somebody right now. Yeah, but
Oh,
if you have time,
wow.
when you have time, then you don't. Well, don't expect me to call you back. Why are you taking 5 hours to text me back?
Is that how I sound?
No.
I have a question. Go
ahead,
Do you think that people owe each other a like not responsibility, but like do you owe somebody to be like, hey, you know, like instead of waiting 5-7 hours to reply, do you feel like it's the person's responsibility to let them know like, hey, you know, maybe this is not working out, this is not going, or do you just like read between the lines?
I guess it depends. Again, if you like the person, it's a respect thing, right? Like, I'm into you. I want to let you know that I'm into you. So I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm working right now, or I'm busy. I'm going to be with patients. Like, I'll hit you up when I'm done, you know? If you don't care for the person, no, I feel like I wouldn't tell you, like, what I have going on if I'm at work. Like, no. Would you?
No.
No, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter whether, no. But if you care for the person, yeah, like, hey, I'm busy right now. I'll hit you back up later, just so you don't think like, oh, because to me, I'm a very prideful human being. If somebody doesn't text me back, I'm like, I will never text you in my life.
Yeah, because if they show you
Ever.
that they don't care, believe them.
I'm like, don't, then I'm not wasting my time. Bye.
And if he
you
wanted
know?
to,
He would. Don't say that they're going to eat you up.
I don't care. Eat me up. Come at me in the comments.
Hey, no Diddy. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like I guess the example would be like if like okay, let's say you're talking to like 2-3 guys, right? And you really like somebody, but then so you give the attention to the person you do want, you
Right.
do like, and the other person you kind of like, I'm busy, right? Like do you tell them like, hey, you know what, like
No.
you just let them figure it out. Like, look, bro, I'm taking 7 hours to reply. Like, get the hint.
Yeah. But,
So-
but
it goes both ways. 'Cause
it
guys
goes
do
both
that
ways,
too,
but
so,
I feel like I'm at that point in my life where I'm not wasting people's time anymore. Like, I'm going to tell you, like, look, you're a cool person, whether it's business, a friend. I dig you as a friend, but it's like, I don't see you in that way. Like, I'm not wasting people's time anymore. I feel like before I would have been like, if he figures it out on his own, cool. And if he doesn't, not my problem. Now I'll tell you, like, you're a cool friend. I don't see you that way. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not into you like that. The person that I do like, or I feel a little connection, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm busy right now. I'm at work, or I'm doing this. I'm gonna update you with what I have going on. If I don't care for you.
So how often do you smile?
When people make me smile.
Okay, there it is. That's all I wanted. What's a universal sign that she is into you?
Communication. You don't have the person every day, right? So you have to communicate, whether it's a call. And I feel like I'm a little old school. I like calls, like 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be 30-minute conversation or an hour. Quick call, like, hey, how's your day? What are you doing? What do you have going on? Also, text message. Like, if I don't talk to you every day, especially with schedules today, I feel like I can't see you 3 times a week.
You know what? Sorry to cut you off. I feel like this is a early on in the relationship type of stuff. Because if we established that, and we've been together for 2 years, I don't feel like we have to talk all the time.
No, I agree.
You know
but
what
2
I mean?
years is, you already know that person. You guys already have, it's different.
Know the schedule and all that. You know what I mean? I think that's in the beginning type deal. Because there's been times where I'm on set. My phone's away from me, and I'm gone for 5-6 hours away from my phone on set.
Yes,
and
but right before you go on set, I'm about to go on set. I'm going to be unavailable 5 hours,
work.
right? Or I just got with a patient. I'm going to be away 5 hours. Like, again, communication. But if you don't care for the person, you can call me 25 times. I'm not going to answer. I'm busy. So I feel like when you're first talking to somebody, dating somebody, it is communication. What else do you guys have?
That's all we got. Yeah.
That's all you have. So it's like a little text message, oh, thinking about you. Or like, hey, how's your day? And then you go back on set, you go back to your regular life. Also, like, I feel like at my age, you know somebody's busy. You know people have things going on. You know people are working, whether it's 1 job, 2 jobs. So I don't expect you to be available all day long. It's just, if you really like somebody or dig somebody, you're going to make the time, no matter what you have going on. Whether you have your phone hidden in the back and you're like, miss you, back. Right. And if you don't care.
Right. I feel like, not just because of your age, but I feel like now as being grown, I guess, there is a sense of urgency and not messing around. Because you are a 36-year-old woman and you want kids still, right?
Maybe. I swore for so long that I did. And now I'm like, I would hate to bring a child into this world with somebody I'm not going to be with, because I have the privilege of having both parents in my life. And I know a lot of people don't have that, but I do. So to me, even though my life was far from perfect, like, I would want to give my child stability. I would want to give my child the opportunity to have both parents in the house, because I feel like you are raised different, you know? So if I know I'm with somebody I'm going to be with forever, let's do it. Let's have kids. But I also think, like, and I know it's going to sound crazy, I'd rather have a kid on my own and not have a dad from, like, is he going to be in my child's life? Is he not? So I don't know. It's crazy, you know, because I do see, like, for example, my best friend, I have her baby every weekend. He doesn't have his dad in his life present, and he calls my dad and her dad, but it's like he doesn't have a father figure. So it's like, it does suck, you know, because his brother does have his dad very well involved in his life. So to me, it's like, if I'm going to be with that person forever, let's do it. And if not, I don't know. Like,
and that's something, I mean, that's still a risk. I mean, everything's a risk, right? Because obviously you're just going to go based on intuition and the way things are going. Do you prefer to have a man that's a dad already?
I feel like everybody comes with kids now, right? Or no? No?
That's part of the package, huh? It's just me and
so
mine.
hard to find people that don't have kids, as opposed to they have 1 kid. I'd rather they have 1 kid than 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'd rather her have a kid and me know that she's a good mom and the dad not be present.
That's sad, huh? But it's selfish.
So I can come in there,
it's true, because
so I can
it's
come in there
like
like Superman. I'm here for you, son.
I also feel
you know how
like
to play catch? You don't? How old are you? 12? You don't know how to ride a bike? Fuck your dad. I got you, Papa.
My God.
Let's take those training wheels off. You're 12.
Wow.
I prefer that. That
sounded personal.
It did, actually. Sorry, Stacy. I didn't mean to put our business out there.
No, but I also feel like the way the man treats the mother of his kid, his child, I feel like it plays, now for women at least, it plays a huge role. I want to see how you interact with how you talk about the mother of your child, because if you're talking smack about her, this is the person you loved because you created with her. So the way you respect her is going to show me how you're going to respect me. You know, so I
Right.
feel like for girls, it's easier.
You know what, Lupe? That's a double-edged sword, I think, because a lot of females are not cool with immature females. Are not cool with a man having a good relationship with his baby's mom.
True.
Yeah, they have to be really secure. Not everybody's as secure as yourself. You know what I mean?
And it's not even that. I've like my very first relationship was an 8-year relationship. He had 2 babies' moms. It was hard. It was hard because I felt like holidays we had to share. Everything was shared, right? So that's when I realized like there's no way I could be third in somebody's life. Like maybe second, cool. Third, no way. Like it's no way it's your kids, the mother of your kids, and then it's me. Immediately now. One kid, cool. But I also feel like if you respect the mother of your child and she respects you, conversations are more fluent. You're doing this for your child, which it's a big thing to raise the kid again. So you want to make sure he's raised properly, morals, well spoken, he eats well, good school, everything. So if you guys are always fighting, now you're introducing that to your kid's life, and that's traumatic. And I feel like in dating today, it affects people so much because everybody has traumas because of our parents. Whether
Right.
they were in our lives, our parents were working all the time, we were on our own. Like communication's not a real thing right now, you know?
You know what? And it also goes on the guy's side. Like I just found out yesterday that my mom told me her and the mother of my child speak often and they get along very well. It wasn't always like that, but it is now. Super cool. It's been like that for a while now. And I found out that men are not comfortable with the mom being good with the baby's dad.
How would you see it?
I'd be. I mean, I'm secure with myself, but I'd be cool with it. I strongly believe when there's conflict, there's still some kind of
I
love
said
there.
that. I'm like, if people are still fighting, you're still in love with each
Yeah.
other. So go back.
So, and I found this out. My mom was like, you know that Lisette started talking to a dude because the dude wasn't cool with you guys hanging out. It was a couple of years ago. It was you, Romeo, and your mom, and the baby's mom. You guys were going to Universal Studios, and she let him know that. And he's like, yo, I'm not cool with that. She's like, well, yo, I get along with the baby's dad, and he's a great dad, and he always includes me in Romeo's first time activities. You know, Romeo's first baseball game. Hey, Lisette, it's Romeo's first time at a baseball game. You want to be there? Yeah, I want to be there. Hey, Lisette, this is Romeo's first time at Universal Studios. You want to be there? Yeah, I want to be there.
Yeah.
And he wasn't cool with it. And so,
But I get it. I've been that person already. And I feel like if you're not super secure of yourself and confident, you do, because I remember at one point I'm like, I want to have kids with somebody who's having first. Like it's our first everything. Because technically you've already lived a lot of firsts that I've never have. So now it's me basically, well, not settling, but it's like I'm getting the second feeling because you've already lived it one. So at one point I was like, no, I want to be first parents with somebody, first everything. Now I'm just kind of like, it's okay if I don't live the first, because it will be a first for us together, right? Whoever you're dating. It doesn't have to be, oh, well, he has a kid already. It's not going to work.
right.
You
I
know?
thought she was going to say something like, I may not be your first, but I'll be your last.
That I will. I will be the last.
So I have a question, because it's easier for, I mean, I think we talked about this before, Hanjay, like it's easier for women to date single men. I mean, men with children than it is for men to date a single mom with children, right? Mainly because the majority of the time the children are with a mom. So if you're dating a single dad,
Right.
you don't really have that
Right.
that like conflict, right? Because at the end of the day, you guys are still together. I feel like it's more complicated for men to date someone with children versus
Right.
like women.
I agree.
I lost where I was going with that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He
Go
gets
ahead.
like that. He got lost in your eyes. That's what happened. It happens.
You're so
it happens. And by the way, her eyes are up there. Okay.
You're so mean.
At the moment, so how long have you been single for now?
Almost 2 years.
2 years? Are you single?
I'm single.
Bilingual?
Single, bilingual.
Ready
yeah.
to mingle?
If the right person comes, yeah. why
From
not?
lunes to domingo?
No, not every day.
kidding.
Nobody should be that available.
No situationships?
None.
Good.
I feel like after a breakup or a relationship, you have to find yourself. Because if you're just dating, like on top of I feel like, let's just say you met the person that you're supposed to be with, and you're still broken from the previous person, you're making that person mend something that they didn't break. And I feel like that's not cool. So I wanted to make sure that I was mentally cool, physically, everything. I wanted to make sure that when I do find the next person, they get me, not the broken version of me.
I had a friend, dude, who straight up told me, I can't be alone.
That's a thing.
I can't be alone. I was like, yo, easy, Kim K. She's like, I can't. Jennifer Lopez. I mean, that's what I mean.
Right.
She said, I can't be alone. I was like, and at the time, I've always been that,
Right.
I've always been on your side of the fence. The whole like, you should heal. You should
Right.
work on yourself.
Right.
But she's like, I just can't be alone.
You had a guest, a previous girl on here, and that said that therapy doesn't work, or it's more spiritual, right? Like, don't even talk to a therapist, and to each their own, right? But to me, therapy teaches people so much, and I feel like in the Hispanic culture, communication, it's rare. Like, people just bottle things up instead of talk. Like, if I was to tell somebody like, oh, I feel this way today, they'd be like, oh, you want to fight, you want to start drama, and it's like, I'm just telling you where I'm at mentally today, because not every day is the same, So I feel like so many people don't know how to be alone, and it takes work to be alone. Like, it's not from one day to the next. But I love being alone. Being alone teaches you so much about you, what you like, what you want to deal with, what you don't want to deal with, how you treat other people as well. So it took me a while, but I love to be alone.
And you're not like a party girl either, huh?
Not really, no.
You're not.
I
Like, you
will
look like
say-
one. You look like
I
a
know,
party
right?
animal. You look like you would be like double fisting.
Wow, are you
taking body
judging?
shots from other girls, doing crazy stuff.
I will say for the last 5 months, I told my mom, because I'm starting school in January again. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
cool.
gonna
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm gonna live my best life for the last. But I've been going, like, I love concerts. I like going out to places to eat, but to go to clubs and stuff, no, I'm not into that. Like, I genuinely enjoy hanging out with my family. My family is dope. So to me, hanging out, having family dinners, cooking food, that's always top pick. I will cancel plans to hang out with my family any day.
That's cool. So, what kind of concerts do you go to?
I like banda. I told Mexican, but I love all music. Like, as long as there's something playing, I can vibe. So
Right.
anything, I'm down for anything, as long as it's fun.
Is the man you date like? Would it be a plus for him to be into banda?
No,
Or
but
be
I
into
will.
similar music?
No, because I feel like if you really like somebody, you'll go with what they like, and same. And if not, it's okay. Like, you like this, I like that. But I also feel like for me, it's important if somebody does speak Spanish because of my parents. I want somebody to be able to convivir. I want the family time. I want all of that. And I feel like some cultures, they don't believe in that. They're like, nah, we don't have to see your family. And I'm like, I love my family. They're fun, actually,
Yeah.
So I would like somebody who likes some of the things that I like. I'm not saying 100%, but it's important.
Right. Interesting. So, if the guy you're with doesn't have similar interests, you're okay with him going, okay, babe, it's
It's you. Do you.
Yeah,
Live your
do
best
you.
life.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, as long as he's like, if I say, I'm going to go to a concert, and he's like, okay, I'll pick you up after. Cool.
Yeah, I talked to some girl that like country music. I vibe with country music,
Me
but
too,
I'm not
but it's not my
100%. It's not my favorite.
Me either.
She's like, you want to go to this country concert? You want to go to Stagecoach? I'm like,
No.
no, I'm good. I'm not.
But
a Rams.
you respect it, right? You're like, do you, babe?
No, I used to make fun of her. It was pretty bad. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna line dance today, honey. All right. So you
But
can
what
go
about
back
if somebody said, like, I don't want to go to your stand-up?
then something funny about her. Nah, I mean that. I think that's a little different because
That's your job?
laughter is universal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I strongly believe that. Like, there was one guest that we had. She's like, I don't like comedy shows. We're all like, but it makes you laugh, or
Right.
So do you not like having a good time?
Do you not like
know,
laughing?
right?
Like,
Like,
laughter is like
wow.
great for the soul. Laughter is everything.
agree.
Laughter keeps you young. Laughter keeps you happy. It releases endorphins. How could you not want to laugh? Well, I just don't like comedy shows. I
But
like
there's-
it to be serious and emo all the time, like Lupe Ramos. You know what I mean?
Wow, I'm not emo. I'm not emo at all.
I'm
But I do feel like there's so many people amongst us that are not happy, and that's sad. Like, I feel like people get with a partner or somebody expecting like they're gonna make me the happiest person ever. Like, no, happiness comes from
with
you.
yeah.
Like, if you add to my happiness, great, but I can't expect you to make me the person that, no, like, it doesn't work,
Right.
So there's so many people who are just living to live. Like, they're not happy. And it's sad because I'm like,
It is
Life's
sad.
short. I've learned that this year.
I think, working on yourself is important because you want to come complete. Not, well, I mean, there's no such thing, right? We're all human. But, like, you want to come not broken, I guess.
I can't
in a
fix
sense.
a heart that I didn't break.
Oh,
So
bars.
I feel like people have to come. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I've had that before where the girl, she was very sweet and very respectful towards me, showed me love, but she was only happy when she was with me. And she showed it, which is cool. But
Well, not really, because
not
it's like, what do
really.
you do when I'm not around?
Yeah, like I need you to, like, I'm coming complete. Like, I need you to come. If you need time to yourself, you should maybe work on yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I strongly agree with that. You gotta.
And I'm not saying there's not going to be insecurities or, a little doubt here and there. So the person gives you reassurance, but to expect somebody to make you something that you can't make yourself, it's not going to work.
All right, you've been watching this episode for a while now, and you still haven't hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the love, the feedback, but you haven't subscribed yet. Can you hit that subscribe? Thank you.
It may work for a little bit, but ultimately, no. You're going to be like, I'm working 3 times as hard, and I shouldn't have to because this is new to both of us,
Okay, you haven't been smiling much, so let's talk about something nicer.
Maybe it's you.
No, it's not me. I'm fucking a radiant ray of sunshine.
Wow.
And
I wanna love
so
you like
this
he
is
loves him.
maybe gonna put a little twinkle in your eye. What's your idea of a beautiful first date? Say it with a smile.
I would say good food because I'm a foodie. I love to eat.
Damn.
Somewhere that's not too loud because first date, you want to
Showing her age.
converse.
Cool.
I know. No, it's not even that. But if it's too loud, how am I going to get to know you? How am I going to converse with you?
Yeah, we can't go to Calaveras then.
I mean, it's a vibe though. But
It is low key.
no.
It is. It is.
A vibe,
Don't knock
know?
Calaveras, okay? I'm gonna keep talking about it. Can you guys sponsor me again? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
please sponsor him because we've heard it before.
Yeah.
No, but wherever you go, I feel like if you're dating somebody, you know the person, right? You know what kind of food they like. Well, I would hope. You know the vibe. But if it's a first date, somewhere where it's not too loud, because if it's too loud, how are you gonna get to know me?
Right.
What would we talk about? I wouldn't be able to hear you, and I feel like if you're telling me, "What did you say?" No, that's not cute. So it could be. It's not even the place; it's the person. If you like the person, you'll go anywhere with them. It's not the restaurant.
Okay, girl 50 that said that.
Wow, yeah, you have 50 guests already?
You know what, Lupe? Let's be real though. Okay, I'm joking, of course, and I know, because I know you, and I know you are a chill. I know you're like that, but girls say they're like that, and they're not.
Right.
Because if I were to take a girl to Tacos Gavilan, which is bomb, can you guys sponsor me too? She would probably go in there and be like, "Why the fuck did you bring me to a Mexican McDonald's? What are we doing here? Babe, you get free beans. I don't care. Everything's packaged up. The onions and the cilantro is in a package. What do you? So we can take these home."
But I also feel like Tacos Gavilan is busy. So again, there's no privacy. There's no sense of I want to converse with you, right? I'm not saying like when you guys 4th date, let's go to Tacos Gavilan. Let's sit in the car and just eat together, right? But again, there's so many hole in the wall places that you can be like, it's nice, it's quiet, it's cute, we can talk. There's nobody interrupting us all day.
Are flowers on a first date too much?
Depending on the man. If you really dig the girl, why not? It doesn't have to. It could be, if the girl likes you, you can literally steal a rose from somebody's garden and make her day.
There you go, players.
If she doesn't like you, she's
better
gonna be
start
like,
stealing.
that's all you got. But if the girl's feeling you, whatever little detail you get her, she'll never forget ever. So it's again how much the girl likes you and how much you like her.
Oh, damn. Were you gonna say something, Daddy Chulo? Wow. So the ideal first date for you could just be anywhere as long as the vibe is right?
As long as I'm digging you, anywhere.
Wow. What if he does like something over? Obviously, if it's a beautiful place, it's a plus. I'm assuming.
I guess. To me, it's not gonna make or break it, because if I dig you, I'm already going out with you. If not, we wouldn't be in a date. We wouldn't be together. So,
Do you think it's like that for all girls?
no.
Of course not.
Hold on. Let me interrupt, because you said something very important right here. And I do think that's for every girl. You're saying that it's not. But I think every girl, if she fucks with you, you can literally take her anywhere and do anything, as long as you put a little bit of thought and effort. If she's feeling you, you're going to be good. right?
Yeah.
If she's feeling you, yeah.
I think that's the most real thing we've heard so far. Is that it's like,
But the sad thing is, in today's world, I feel like some people are dating to get taken care of, to just have fun.
Because I fed a bunch of B words out
So,
there.
I'm like-
I'm just feeding people now.
So if a girl's just into you because she wants to go on a date, she is gonna tell you like, you brought
Yo.
me here. Like, no. But if the girl's digging you, I promise you, she's never gonna never say anything about where you took her ever.
Okay.
that's a good gem for the fellas out here listening. That's key right there. What she just said.
Yeah.
If she likes you, you don't even have to buy a flower. You can steal
Nothing.
it from
You
the
don't have
ground.
to pull up with nothing. All you have to
Take her
say
to the
is,
beach, to a park.
I'm gonna pick you up, or meet me here at this time. Like an assertive man, it's like cool. Like he made the plans. I just have to show up. Great.
But we don't know. We're guys. We're kind of, I don't like to talk down on myself or talk bad about myself, but we're kind of dumb here and there. You know what I mean? We don't know if you like us. So that's why we try to go all out all the time on our first date. Let's go to Javier's in Irvine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Mastro's. You know, let's go to Fleming's. Let's go to Nobu.
Right.
That's our train of thought.
I'm gonna tell you what I tell my brother. If it's the first date and you don't know where you stand with the person, why would you spend $500 on a date? Is that an investment, or are you losing money?
I mean, the way we see it is that I like this girl. So I want to take her to a beautiful place.
So if you like the girl, it's an investment because you want to be with this girl, right? You see more than just the first date. But there's people you go on dates with and you're like, damn, she's shallow as fuck. Like, beautiful, but I didn't get a connection. So why would I spend $500? I wouldn't. I mean, to each their own. Whoever wants to spend $500, cool. But I don't think it's necessary. The first date, get there, cool. But the first, I don't know. I wouldn't do it.
Right. I haven't. Actually, the first time I ever took a girl to a really nice restaurant once, and it was a first date, she picked it out. And I was like, and it was right by my house.
I'm like, and where's she at?
Where's she at?
Period didn't work, right? So how much did you
No.
spend on that date?
I mean, I think it was like 300.
Hell no. Call me cheap. Call me whatever you want. No.
It was like 300. Yeah. I'm not cheap, but I'm frugal, and I just thought, like I've said it before, like you could go to a dope ass restaurant and spend like under 100 or a little bit over 100 and eat amazing. You know.
I agree. I've said that. I'm like, there's hole in the wall places, delicious. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, we have to go to Fleming's. Oh, we have to go here. No, it doesn't. Again, if the girl likes you,
What got
you take her.
what got me pissed is that I Googled that. Remember, I've said it before. I Googled fancy restaurants in my city, and it popped up. It was like the first one that popped up. I was like, this freaking
Well, you know what's
B-word
sad?
Googled fancy restaurants in my hood. And it's like, have you ever tried this place? I'm like, no. And we went. I'm like, boom. You know it's expensive when there's no prices on the steak. Oh, okay. She's just going to surprise me. All right. Hit me with that bill, with that big old meat on my face.
You know what's sad though? I feel like women and men today, it's a picture. It's content,
My
right?
bad. No Diddy. Go ahead.
It's a picture. It's content. So if you take me to a nice place, I can post myself.
Oh my God.
Right?
And you know what? Guys like me and JT, not because we're cheap, but we stay away from girls like that. I
mean, do you really?
You've
Do
probably
you
done
really?
it.
I feel
We
like he's a
don't
liar.
if we're partying with them and we're DJing. Cool. That's as far as it goes. The bottle's free for me. But I think it's kind of like, I don't know. I can't bash the women because it's cute. You know, most settings are cute. Javier's is beautiful inside. There's beautiful lighting. Let me stand right here by the waterfall and the trees.
But let me tell you this. If I'm really into a guy, I'm not thinking about content. I'm thinking of like making the best time of what we have right now. Like the last thing on my mind is I want to take a picture and post it later. It's kind of like, no, I'm enjoying your time because people giving you time now, it's a lot. It's expensive. People
Very
you don't know what
expensive.
people have going on. So I'm not going to waste it on my phone. If I'm on my phone and we're on a date, I don't like you like that. And I'm
Right.
there for the food. I'm not here for you. I'm there
Damn.
because you invited me out. Like, that's what it is.
So you like to get fed too?
I don't. I like can feed myself. To me, if I have to spend time with somebody that I'm not digging, I won't go. Like,
Good. I like that.
if I'm with you, I'm not on my phone. I'm looking right at you. We're conversing. We're talking. But if that's another sign, if a girl's on her phone posting, worried about a picture, she's there because she wants content.
Ladies, you guys got to be careful with going out to eat with all these guys that take you to nice restaurants. You're going to get kidnapped one of these days, you hungry hipple.
Wow.
Also, there's I'm gonna drop a gem for the fellas to go take a girl on a date where you won't break the bank. The ambiance is great, right? Have you guys heard of Bakari?
No, that sounds expensive, JT.
It sounds expensive, bro. And I swear to God, because one of my homegirls, I told her, I was like, what's a good, restaurant by your house, because the girl lived around there. And she's like, oh, she sent me Bakari. And I was like, all right, it's a first date. Like, you can relax. Like, but then I ended up going with some friends, and it wasn't bad. The vibe was dope. Dim lighting, quiet. It's a vibe. And it was fairly cheap, and it's just tapas, so you don't even like.
It's not even like an entree.
It's not like an entree, but everything looks dope. It's very
Instagrammable.
Instagrammable. Yeah, and you get the best of both worlds, so it's a win-win for everybody involved, and the girl will fuck with it. That's my tip
that.
right there for the man.
I feel like when I've gone on dates, I haven't been like, let me take a picture. Like, if I take a picture, then I'm worried about. I'm gonna post the guy's arm with the watch. The girls that do that,
Hey.
and it's
I don't
like it's.
have a watch.
You should get one for on the tattoo hand, because that's
the look.
That's what girls like. Yeah, it's alive.
Yeah, you get you one Rolex and then use it for. You should charging for pictures. Like
Fun.
But the problem is now, like, I feel like some girls have gotten, like, TikTok's made people, like, alert. So it's like, they'll memorize the tattoos. Like, does anybody know the tattoo right here? Just came for the guys, I guess,
Wow, be careful, fellas. Stop getting the same tats too, dog. Yeah, well, first of all, with me, I don't wear, unless I'm going to do it big with the watch, then I'll wear the watch. If you're not going to do it big with the watch, fellas, I recommend don't do it at all. If it's, you can't be walking around with an Apple Watch. Actually, Apple Watch, you get a pass. Apple Watches get passes, because I've had one.
Why? It matters?
Because you can count your steps,
heart rate.
your heart rate. It can
No,
save
but
your
I'm
life.
saying, like, if you
It can
don't
save
have an
your life, by the way.
expensive watch, you don't wear it. Like, that's mean.
Yeah, if it's not a Rollie, and I'm not gonna.
Wow,
or
you're
an AP.
materialistic.
I'm not materialistic. That's
society today.
That's just me. That's just my opinion on that. If go ahead.
I disagree, bro. I think you can get some nice affordable watches for like $250. That'll make it look nice.
Again, it's not the brand. It's not designer. It's not
who's
this.
wearing it.
It really is, because you could be wearing designer from head to toe and still be a loser. You could have all the money in the world and
Zara,
still be whack.
Sponsored. Doc Martens. Wife beater from Target. Lids. Not fancy at all, but it looks fucking great. Look at this fit, dude. Look. I'm gonna look at this clip 10 years from now and be like, what the fuck was I wearing? No, with the watches is like, for me, it's just, I don't know. That's just me,
Right.
though. That's just me. I'm not gonna walk around wearing a Citizen. Okay.
Well, now you guys have a little insight on him. Approach him well, or
I'm
don't
not gonna
approach him
walk
at
around
all.
with the quartz watch.
Come correct or don't come at
Yeah,
all.
correct
come
or-
correct or don't come at all. 'Cause
Dude,
he's
you
gonna
know-
judge you.
And my mentor, rest in peace. I remember I got the Beamer that I have out there sponsored by him.
Wow,
And I
look
actually
at
got this.
him.
This chair
Beamer.
was actually dedicated to him. That lion right there is dedicated to him. That was his favorite animal. He was a lion. He considered himself a lion, not sheep's. He's like, why do you want that Beamer? I'm like, because it's a cool little dipper. It's a 3 Series Beamer. I'm a comedian. I'm always dipping everywhere, city to city, streets. I need a little compact car. He's like, bro, you're Jay Valentino. If you're gonna get a Beamer, get the right Beamer. I was like, well, like I can't get an i8. I could get an i8 right now, but it'd be really, really Mexican of me to just pay $1,200, $1,500 a month for a car payment.
People do that.
I could do that, but that's so weird.
It is weird.
That's weird.
That's the society we live
That's
in today.
insecure. I'm just playing. If I had it like that, I would, but that just makes no sense to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, you should, it'd be an i8 or a 7 Series. I'm like, Abe, thank you for putting me on that pedestal, but I'm not there yet, brother.
Right.
And he's like, you want that car though? I'm like, yeah. Rest in peace, Abe. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Is confidence a big deal?
Yes.
Have you ever been with a man that's not confident?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
So wait, how does he win you to begin with, and how do you just like accept that first date even though he's not confident? Do you feel like men wear a mask at first and
Yes.
try to act confident at first, and then when you get to really know them, they're like, that was just that night. I don't know what to say now.
I feel like everybody's on their best behavior in the beginning, right? It's a honeymoon stage. Everything's perfect, right? But eventually it starts to show when somebody gets controlling, when somebody, you can't do this, you can't do that. So eventually you start to see little patterns and you're like, okay, it's not going to work. Especially with what we do, right? We're online all the time. We take pictures, we post videos. You have to have somebody. I'm not saying they have to be to part with what we do, but they have to be understanding of what we do, because if this is how I'm supporting my family, how are you going to stop me from making my money if you can't provide what I am providing? So it's a
Damn,
level of
girl.
respect, right? Like if I have to give you respect with what you do, whether you're in clubs, stand-ups, whatever it may be, that's how I met you. Why would I try to change you? I think that's where the problem lies. People try to change somebody. You can't. You change yourself. Because I remember at one point it got bad, and I'm like, I started becoming mean, and I'm like, I'm not a mean person. Like my spirit is happy. I'm a happy girl. I'm a loving girl. And if you're with the wrong person, you do change. You change yourself, not the person. You change you. And I'm like, don't do that. Like relationships should be easy, should be fun, should be filled with love, happiness. And if it's not, you're in the wrong relationship. That's what I think.
I just asked you if he was confident.
But it comes with so much. I feel like confidence is hard. Like, are you a confident person?
I worked really, really hard for this confidence that I've built
You see what I
throughout the
mean?
years. I worked for it because I think I was more confident on the surface back then than genuinely confident. But I think confidence comes with working hard, man. You know, working on yourself.
Mistakes.
Mistakes.
Life, experience.
I listen to audiobooks. One of my favorite books is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we have to care about some stuff, but the less fucks you give, the more
better,
confident you
yeah.
are, the happier you are. And yeah, it's a little bit of everything for me. I'm really big into working out. I strongly believe that physical activity, lifting heavy things, releases endorphins that you could only gain
Right.
through
Working out.
working out. And everything else, man, it's work. I actually iron my clothes. That makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah, our generation
You know,
doesn't
I-
anymore. Well, not
yeah.
ours, but the generation today, they don't.
I try to upkeep and take care of myself in the exterior, but of course the inside is what matters the most.
Could you date somebody not confident?
No,
Why?
I can't. Because, yeah, I can't. I need somebody in this line of work that I do. I need in this, not even the line of work that I do, is this world is tough. This
It
world is
is.
crazy. You need some courage and cojones for this world. I need a girl with balls, like big ones and an Adam's apple, I'm trying to make you laugh here. Jeez.
You know, it's so funny. I feel like if you're too independent today, men are like, she's too masculine. She's in her masculine era, right? But I'm like, and not everybody, not all men, but I'm like, you were raised by a single mother who had to be everything, who had to be independent. She figured life out for you and your siblings, if you have any. But you want a girl to be extra feminine? Like, your mom's not that. Your mom's been everything for you. So how are you going to judge another woman if that's what you grew up with?
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you could be submissive. I know you're an independent, strong, independent woman, but just from your vibe, I could feel like you pretty submissive when a man's confident.
When a
and-
man's leading
and
you
is alpha.
correctly, of course, 100%. But if I feel like the man's not leading me, that's when my masculine energy kicks in. Because I feel like now I have to step up and be a man for both of us.
Ooh.
So I feel like, yeah, if a man's leading correctly, the girl's just going to do without you
What does that
having
look
to
like?
ask.
I like to give guys substance. What does it look like for a man to lead?
Emotional stability, happiness. I think being family oriented, I feel like laughing with your person, security, love, comprehension, hearing me out. Because I feel like women are very emotional beings. So it's not, to us, it's not physical. To us, it's like, I want to tell you about my day. I want to tell you how I'm feeling today. And I feel like people are so busy or so in a rush today that they're like, oh, you want to fight. Oh my God, you're feeling too much, So I feel like somebody who understands me, wants to laugh with me. If we do have one day a week, be there, be present with me, do things that we like together. And if I feel, because to me, if I'm understood emotionally, then physically, I'm going to gravitate to you more. But if I feel like you're closing me off emotionally, no, I don't want to be physical with you, and I don't want to. Like, we're emotional. Everything starts with emotion for us, not just like, oh, you haven't gave me some today. And it's like, well, you haven't made me want to. Like, so I feel like it's emotional for us.
I like how I went there. You talked about stability right now. So I think that comes with income, if I'm not mistaken, as far as a man goes. Is that important?
No, I'm gonna tell you a story.
This is the same girl that doesn't care where you take her on the first date. By the way,
I really don't. If I like you, if
she likes you.
I'm gonna tell you a story. My dad was the breadwinner for almost my entire life, right? And then one day, my dad used to do construction. He got sick, right? It was a heart thing, and from being the breadwinner, he couldn't work anymore. So we lost everything, right? So then my mom, being the person that she is, instead of leaving, she's like, I got us. Like, it's my turn. You took care of me for all these years. I got you. And my mom did what she had to do. Me and my mom figured it out. We thugged it out. My mom didn't leave my dad at all. Like, she didn't say, I'm out. Like, my mom's a beautiful, beautiful person, inside and out. So I'm like, she could have left when it got hard, and she didn't. She's like, she stepped up for our family, and she had my dad. And now, like, they're like an amazing power couple. But to me, it's like, I don't expect the man to take care of me. But in the event that I needed you to have my back, can you have my back? And vice versa, because I would do the same for my man. Like, I'll take care of you when you can't, and you take care of me if I can't. So I'm not saying it has to be, you have to take care of me and pay all my bills. I can finance myself. Can you be there for me when I need you to be there for me?
Do you think a lot of those vows are broken? Because I'm assuming they're married. Mm-hmm. You think a lot of those vows have been broken with a lot of these couples who let's just say that happens, who that's happened to, where the man gets injured and can't provide anymore, and the woman doesn't step up. Isn't that breaking a vow? Because it's supposed to be through thickness.
I do think so.
Yeah,
right?
She's also like grateful. I mean, to me, that's someone who's grateful, right? Like,
of course.
Your dad took care of her, loved, provided, and protected her. That when he couldn't, like,
my mom's
your
like,
mom
I got
did the
it.
right thing, and that's what every man wishes from the woman, especially like we said this before, right? Like we see ourselves as providers, like we would want to provide for somebody that we care and we love for.
Right.
And, we would want that same response if, push comes to shove, like we
Right,
get hurt
something
or whatever,
happened,
something
of
happens, so gratitude,
Yeah, it's not about like pay all my bills. No, but if I got pregnant, can I be off 9 months, or am I going to work 9 months? You know what I mean? Like, if it was a high risk pregnancy, can I take off, or do I have to work? So I just feel like it's never 50-50. It's I got you, you got me. Like,
it's 100-100.
Yeah, or whatever it may be, because I feel like it's never going to be 50-50. Somebody's going to need more than the other. But hey, baby, you're going to go out and work today. I got you. Have a good gig. Like, you're going to kill it today, It's being supportive. It's being understanding, sharing the household, whatever it may be. If I got you, you got me. I just want to feel like I want to be taken care of like the man wants to be taken care of. That's how I see it.
I need to find a woman like your mom.
She's amazing. I'm not saying
Wait,
that
are
just
you
to
a woman
say.
like your mom?
I would say that I still have, like,
she's not.
Nunca le voy a llegar a mi mamá. My mom is like up here, and not for anything, but my parents are such amazing humans. Like, my parents have so many.
Wait, what's their zodiac signs?
Cancers.
That's why I rest my case. I gotta get out of here. Happy Thanksgiving.
My parents are amazing. Like, even if they don't have it, they'll figure it out for you. Like, if you need them, they'll come through. They'll, like, I always say, like, if I'm having a hard day, if I'm breaking, whatever, I call my mom, and she could just be like, todo va a estar bien, music to my ears. It's like she just repaired me, and she's like, go get it.
Yeah, most optimistic people are Cancers.
Not everybody's like my parents, but
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
You guys could tune out now if you want. I'm not
wow.
gonna blame you. You could
fucking
tune
amazing.
out. All right. But before you tune out, be sure to subscribe.
Thank you. And like the video.
Do you believe in the characteristics of zodiac signs?
At times, but not. You can be. Can I curse?
You could curse all the fuck you want. We're just gonna
Fuck,
beep it
yeah,
out.
I'm just kidding. You can be an asshole and be like, it's because I'm an Aquarius. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm like, so you're
That's
just
the funniest thing you've ever
you're an
said,
asshole?
ever.
Like, you're an asshole because you're an Aquarius. Like, that doesn't give you.
Right.
I just feel like, yes, your sign comes with certain things, but it's like, don't be a jerk or don't be mean, because, like, that's how I am. Nobody cares. So we're like,
Yeah.
Like, we're all
Nobody
human.
cares about any zodiac signs, but if
No.
you're a Gemini, you're fucking horrible.
actually, yeah, they
What
are.
the hell, dude? If you're a Gemini, just quit now. Just
Yeah.
quit life right now. If you were born in June, please tune out right now. Nobody cares about you or your sign, okay?
I didn't say that.
Be more stable, okay? Either
my
you're nice or you're not.
Oh my God, did somebody from June hurt you?
Either you're nice or you're not.
Aw.
No, I'm just saying everybody bags on Gemini, so I'm just.
Yeah,
I have
but they
a good
are
friend.
kind of weird.
I
no
have a good
judgment.
friend that's a Gemini.
No judgment.
I believe in just being a good person.
I agree, but no, not everybody thinks like, and especially today, people are mean.
They are.
Yeah, they are. So
Especially when
mean.
they're hiding behind the keyboard on the interweb in the
know.
comment section.
Jay's followers.
Yeah. Wow. What? No, it's. I think those comments that you've read on these past episodes are people that kind of ask for it. You
Right,
know,
I agree,
if
yeah.
you act like any. Nobody's perfect, dude. Nobody's
not at all.
flawless, dude. I mean, even if you were, you shouldn't be that way.
But again, just to show you how hard dating is right now. There's so many personalities, so many thoughts, so many morals are different. So everybody has different opinions. And I'm like, dating is complicated right now.
More than ever. And then also because everybody feels like they have options.
Everybody does.
Everybody feels like everybody's replaceable, which they are. Everybody's
Yeah,
replaceable.
but is it really better? Like, no, it's not.
No.
Dating is so ghetto right now. Most ghetto thing in the world. Don't do it. Don't recommend.
Don't do it.
You don't think it's ghetto?
A little bit.
Let me ask you this.
A little
Do
bit.
you want to be single?
I had a girl that asked for seconds the other day. That's ghetto, right?
What do you
I'm
mean
like,
seconds?
You know, because, like, when you check out at a grocery store, did you find anything okay? Do you want anything else? And you usually say no. You think about it. I ask her, do you want anything else? You know, just to be courteous. I thought she'd say no. She's like, yeah, I'll actually get this. I'm like, yo, you're lucky it's happy hour, fucking Tara. Jeez. That's crazy. She asked for seconds. Freaking.
Well, you took her out. Why was she not?
Dude, just it's okay to be a hippo. Don't act on it though, you know?
Oh,
and when I say
wow.
that, it doesn't mean that you're a big person. It
Yeah,
just
he
means that
does.
you eat a lot, dude. I get it. You have a fast metabolism, but not today, Stacy.
So you expect girls to go out with you and eat a salad?
No, eat whatever you want, but
Mm-hmm.
don't ask for seconds. That's ghetto.
That is really ghetto.
It is, right?
It is really ghetto. Oh my
I don't care if your
God.
stomach is talking to you like,
You go home and you eat on the way home.
you're right, yeah, go stop by Jack in the Box where you usually afford.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding.
How come your followers never come for you in the comments?
Because I'm the host. I'm kidding.
Good to know.
No. But that's funny. Oh my gosh. She asked for seconds.
Wow.
Oh, that was funny.
I mean, I guess she probably feels like, wow, it's a privilege to be in front of me. That's how girls see it now. Like, it's a privilege that I'm even in your presence. Which is sad.
That's
but it's true,
wild.
right? It's so true. And I'm just like,
Yo,
who really are you?
Yeah, they say that shit
And
too.
I'm not saying that I feel like everybody's amazing in their own way, but it's also like, what makes you feel like
A lot of women nowadays feel entitled, right? A lot of women.
Entitlement is crazy,
That's
yeah.
that's what that is. You know, it's like you're lucky. Like I'm here to choose who I want from the bunch. You know,
I
like,
also feel, and then they might come back and bite me. If it does, it's fine. I feel like because women have become so independent, and they're like, "Well, I make so much money. It is a privilege for you to be in front of me, right?" But I also feel like, I remember one of the girls that you had here there. She's like, "I feel like women are so masculine," and it's so true because I was too in my masculine era, and I feel like, why would you take me there? Like I can take myself wherever I want and eat whatever I want. But I also feel like, I feel like girls, if you're too masculine, it doesn't work out. It doesn't work because how do you expect somebody to lead or to protect or to guide you the correct way if you want to lead? You know, so I feel like women feel sometimes like we're right hand in hand. Like, and I feel like a man, I'm not saying that the man's over us or better than us. It's not. But if you want a healthy relationship, you have to be submissive. And sometimes girls are like, nah, like I make more than you. How am I going to submit? You know? So I feel like that it plays a huge role right now. If girls feel like, well, if I make this much, you need to be making like 6 figures on top of that. And it's like, in reality, in today's world, people are not. People are struggling.
Right.
Like, this is what I do for a living. People are like, some people can't even feed themselves, their children. So to me, it's like it is entitlement. And it's like, back in the day, we didn't have all that. Our parents barely had anything, you know, and they're still together. Some parents are still together. So it's like, I feel like sometimes people expect too much.
Right. I can't with masculine women. First of all, I'm like, yo, how do you even like guys?
True. That's true.
You know,
That's
I've
very
met
true.
some masculine women
Yeah.
that are straight, like super masculine, like call me bro type stuff.
I feel like if a woman likes you, she's going to submit.
And no, and I stay in my alpha. I don't let it I'm not. I don't get in my soft boy era around them or anything. I don't.
I feel like you cancers do, no?
No, I'm a passenger prince, but that's a different story. But
Okay.
that's not sexy at all, dude.
Right.
Ladies, stop saying bro.
Oh my God. that
Stop
calls me
saying bro, ladies. Stop saying bro. You're a girl.
If a woman likes you, she won't call you that. But
No,
if she doesn't
these
like
are-
you, you're bro.
No, these are women that like me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is
women that like
no,
him.
a woman, a girl that likes me. She's called me bro before. I'm like, yo, I'm not your bro.
Well, how old are they? How are you dating? How young are you dating them?
They're like your age. Yeah. Like
No
30
way.
Yeah, they're old, like 34, 35.
Wow, old.
Don't
Can we
put that in
fight?
there.
Can we fight?
Yeah, you guys can fight. Body shots. Fuck it. You know. I'd rather a girl call me sir than bro.
What
call you
easy,
sir.
you PE coach? What the fuck, you weirdo? What are you talking about? No more football for you, bro.
No, but
this
I
guy
feel
was a
like
coach for sure.
that word. I feel like my godson calls me that, bro, and I'm like,
Yeah, my son tried it once. I'm like,
I'm
yo,
like,
yo,
okay.
I'm not the one. I'm
Yeah.
not the one. Now go clean the house, bro.
oh wow, you're old.
No, I call him buddy, or sometimes I'll say bro, but like not to him.
As a joke, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I can't do that. Girls and their masculine is crazy.
Why are you single? Isn't it hard to date right now, or is it just me saying that? Like I feel
No,
like it's so hard.
It's
right?
hard. I'm single by choice. I'm single because I have a lot of things going on. I'm single because I wouldn't be able to give the time that a woman deserves at the moment right now.
Right.
And my heart isn't there. I'm
Right,
not
right.
cold or anything.
You're just
You
not
know,
there.
I'm just not there
Yeah.
emotionally. But I'm also not closed off to love. Who's to say? Maybe tomorrow I go to a freaking get together and I see the one and I'm like, yo, I think it has to hit you like that, like, whoa. And if that person has a mutual interest and it's
It's like love at first sight. Like,
Okay,
you
yeah,
believe
'cause-
in that? Like
and
how? How do
I-
you see somebody and be like,
I've talked about
Oh,
it
that's the
before
person.
where I mean you kind of feel it. I mean, first of all, for guys, we're more visual creatures. You know, we see something that we like, something that's we see a person that we
know.
like, a woman that we like, and we're like, wow, she's beautiful, you know? And if the energy matches, the intellectual matches her physical, then we're like, yo, okay.
Right.
And if she shows interest, yo. And if she's cool and her morals are cool, yo.
Right.
And it flows like water, okay, then
Right.
we have something here, or something potentially can come out of
Right.
this. And
that makes sense.
you know, and I don't, you know, you can't force anything. You can't force a fart because it's poop. And I think if it flows naturally, and most of the time when guys are really into the girl that they want, the girl doesn't feel the same way.
I feel like
Or vice
I
versa.
feel like guys don't even show that they're into a girl. I feel like guys see it like, oh, I'm a simp if I show emotions. It's like, when did it become cool to not feel anything? Like,
Well,
go to
I mean,
therapy, bro.
I mean, yeah, nothing
Like,
wrong,
go
bro.
get help.
There goes
but
the bro.
see, if I don't like you, I'm gonna be like, bro, like,
Yeah.
grow up.
So, I think that I've said this before. Excuse me, like talking to a girl, like flirty. Excuse me, that's out. I think you should talk to a girl like a person, like a friend. You know,
I think I would. To me,
And of
if
course-
you come trying to get at me, I'm gonna be like, that's weird. But
And
if
of-
you have a conversation with me,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, I remember
converse.
that. You know,
have a conversation. Be normal with her. It doesn't have to be like, damn, you look good. That's,
I kid you not.
that's
People
weird.
don't do that. People would literally see you somewhere and then send you a DM like, I saw you.
Oh, that's creepy.
And
the
I'm
worst
like-
one was me and my son at a breakfast spot. It was a fan. I don't like to call them fans. I like to call them supporters. Yeah, they took a picture. Hey, I saw you, but I was too shy to go up to you. I'm like, yo, you could have gone
Don't.
up to me. This is way creepier.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
me and my son are playing like on a video game or something, and
And even more so with your child.
like
Like
my
no.
child, I sent it to the baby's mom. She's like, yo,
That's scary.
creepy.
It's really scary. Yeah,
That's
I agree.
scary.
I agree.
You should carry a weapon or just have Lupe Ramos by
I'll
beside
fight.
you.
I'm a fighter.
She's a fighter.
Just kidding. No, I'm not. I mean,
Why
I
are
can
you
be.
single?
I think now by choice. After my last relationship, I'm like, I need to find me, right? Like, I want to make sure that I'm good. So if I do meet the person, that I'm good. Like, I'm happy, I'm healthy, everything flows. But dating is weird. So I think, yeah, by choice. Like, I like being alone. I'd rather be alone than be with the wrong person.
All right. How do you say it in Spanish? Mejor
Me sola
sola.
que mal acompañada. It's because,
Mejor
again, you could
sola.
waste your time with the wrong person and you're like, what did I do? Like, what was I doing that for, you know? Because, again, you can change yourself. And if seeing how you do stand up, you're a comedian, your personality, right? If you're with the wrong person and she's always angry or always mad, it changes you because now you're serious and now it changes your dynamic.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
it's like somebody can literally rob you from your peace. Not worth
I've
it.
said it before. Your significant other, your partner is the biggest investment
Completely
that you'll
agree.
ever make.
It can either make you or break you.
Can make your.
But you know what? There's so many men around your age. They want eye candy. So if you
What's
look,
my age?
didn't you say you were in your 40s?
No, I'm
Okay.
36.
Yes, you look amazing,
Kidding. I'm
King.
42.
Just kidding.
1982.
You
July.
look amazing, King. I feel like men, they want eye candy. They don't even care if you can carry a conversation, intellectual.
Yeah,
nothing.
we call those guys drug dealers.
Scammers.
Scammers. The scammers.
Trappers.
Yeah, the
Trappers.
trappers, drug dealers. Most of the time, they're not funny guys who are in touch with their emotions or anything. They just care about money and just think that's it. And
And then they end up in jail or dead. So there's
don't put that out there.
Oh, my
Jeez.
bad. Just
To all
kidding.
my
You're
trappers,
going to live your best life.
keep supporting all the strippers, okay? Because I made a lot of money from you guys for
Strip
a long
clubs
time.
fund him.
And I was able to feed my family, save money, feed my son, invest in equipment because of you guys. So God bless all the trap
Strippers,
N-words.
you're keeping America alive.
Insert future song right here. Did you ever date a trapper?
I did, yeah.
Damn, I knew it. Your
Yeah.
cousin's wild, dude. By the way, her cousin's right here. Her name's Camille. She's a sweetheart.
She is. It was not like a relationship. It was like something fast. Like that's when I realized that's not the lifestyle that I live.
Like that. Lupe Ramos, we loved your insight.
Thank you.
And by the way, she was
Thank
a
you
little
for having
nervous
me. I
before
was
this,
nervous.
guys. And me and JT set the vibe to calm her
You guys
nerves
are
down.
so. I'm so proud of you, by the way.
Thank you so
Good
much.
job.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And she took a little Don Julio before this, so that kind of got
Thank
a
you for telling the
loosey-goosey.
world my business.
You know
what
what,
else?
it is. That's cool. I'm not gonna tell them about the real drugs.
They provide them, by the way.
Thank you so much for stopping
Thank
by.
you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was another fun-filled episode of She's Not That Into You. Don't forget to subscribe. You can't be watching these dope shows where we give dope substance and not subscribe. It's free, y'all. Let's go.
She's not that into you, no,